Maybe this will get you past first base.
Whether you're swinging for the fences or just trying to correct some errors, I'm glad you joined me here on Coffee with Dubs. Now, grab a cup. It's time to talk.
Last night at work, we headed over to Shoretown Ballpark to watch the Jersey Shore BlueClaws play. There's something about a minor league baseball game that just still feels authentic. Families spread across the stands, kids are chasing foul balls. For a couple hours, everyone seems to leave the rest of life outside the gates. It's one of those experiences that reminds you why baseball is America's #1 pastime. The BlueClaws ended up winning. It was genuinely a fun game to watch. The crowd stayed into it all night. The players put on a good show. It was exactly the kind of evening we were hoping for. But somewhere around the middle of the innings, I started noticing something that took my attention away from baseball. Every break in the action had already been claimed by somebody. Strikeouts, contests, replays, promotions, even the moments that were supposed to let the game breathe all belonged to some other company. And I understand why it happens because the sponsors help pay the bills, but after a while, it became hard to separate the game from everything surrounding it.
Then I caught myself in a ridiculous thought. I almost wanted the visiting team to get a strikeout because I had noticed that their strikeouts weren't followed by a sponsor announcement. It only lasted a second, but it made me stop and ask myself why my brain had even gone there in the first place. That tiny moment stuck with me for the rest of the night. I wasn't questioning my loyalty to the baseball team. I barely have one. But I was questioning how easily our attention gets redirected. Nobody told me to root for the other team. It just happened because somebody found a clever way to attach themselves to an experience.
The drive home gave me a lot to think about. Advertising used to exist around the things we enjoyed. Now I feel like the things we enjoy are being redesigned to make room for advertising. It's a subtle difference, but it's a big one. Somewhere along the way, the event stopped feeling like the product and our attention became the product instead.
The more I thought about it, the more I realized this isn't just happening at baseball games. It happens on phones, television, on social media, even in conversations online. Every company is competing for a few more seconds of our focus because those seconds have become incredibly valuable. Attention's become currency, and everybody wants a piece of it.
That realization made me think about Bolt Voltage. As the books grow, there will probably be opportunities to work with companies someday. I don't have problems with partnerships if they make sense, but I never want the readers wondering whether a recommendation came from me or from someone else's marketing department. That's a line I've already decided I don't want to cross. If I ever put Bolt's name next to another brand, it has to add value to the story and genuinely improve the experience that people are getting from it. Otherwise, I'm asking you to trust a decision that wasn't made with you in mind.
When I started creating Bolt Voltage, I wasn't thinking about sponsors or merchandise or licensing. I was thinking about telling a story people would enjoy. And that goal hasn't changed. I hope it never does. Success shouldn't require sacrificing the reason you showed up in the first place. And maybe that's what stuck with me after the game. The baseball was great. The crowd was fantastic. We had a really good night. I just found myself missing the feeling that some moments belong completely to the people experiencing them instead of being divided into opportunities for someone else to sell something to us. I know that's probably the direction the world is heading. And I'm not naive enough to think it's going to change. What I can control is how I build things that carry my name. I'd rather earn someone's trust over years than cash it in quick for an opportunity that doesn't fit who I am. So thanks for popping in for another pour on Coffee with Dubs. Until next time, don't just pay attention to what people are trying to sell you. Pay attention to what they're asking for trade in return. And I'll see you tomorrow. I'm out of here.